Commitment 2024 coverage with Election Day fast approaching. We look at one of the key races on the ballot locally. Meet the two men who want to be the next St. Lucie County Sheriff. Let's go on the record.
From WPBF 25, this is On the Record with Todd McDermott.
Good morning. Today, again, we go on the record with the two men running for sheriff in St. Lucie County. They are Port St. Lucie Police Chief Richard Del Toro, businessman Steve Giordano, former St. Lucie County Sheriff's Corrections Division Deputy. We're meeting the candidates alphabetically today. So joining me first this morning is Chief Del Toro. Thanks first for being here and for doing this and for your service.
Thank you.
Let's start right away with the city of Fort Pierce, a city that, as we know, has been plagued by gun violence. And we know that these sometimes come in waves. It has been going on for years. As a police chief, as a law enforcement officer, should you become the next sheriff of the county, what innovations, what policies do you believe you could bring to bear to deal with gun violence, not only in the city, but overall in the county?
So for the last 26 years, I've worked for the City of Port St. Lucie Police Department. For the last 13, we've been the safest large city in the state of Florida, having the lowest crime rate for cities over 100,000 residents. We run a very robust crime reduction strategy called stratified policing. It combines crime analysis, evidence-based policing strategies, and overall accountability structure for the agency that I plan to take that county-wide at the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office. I know the city of Fort Pierce runs a similar type program, so you'll have three agencies working together. But I think the most important thing that I bring is from a leadership aspect. You know, for the last 24 years, our last sheriff, he never came to the city of Port St. Lucie and asked, what can I do for you to make Port St. Lucie a safer community? I guarantee he's never gone to the city of Fort Pierce and done the same. I plan on being a leader that works with both the city of Fort Pierce and the city of Port St. Lucie to make St. Lucie County the safest county in the state of Florida.
Let me ask you that. In terms of creating a climate of trust and working together, how do you go about doing that? And is that still a challenge for law enforcement?
Well, trust and transparency are just the foundations of law enforcement in general. But I think when it comes to working together, it starts with being a servant leader. You know, I consider myself to be a purpose-driven public servant where it's all about serving others, not myself. And as the top law enforcement official, as the sheriff of St. Lucie County, my job is going to be to bring all these agencies together, work together for the greater good, and again, make St. Lucie County the safest it can be.
It seems that this is always a discussion when we get into a rise in crime or a stubborn plague of crime, that in cities there's discussion about whether a city PD should be absorbed by a county sheriff's office. Where do you stand on that? I know that there are no plans for that today, but where do you stand on that concept?
So I've been asked that question for the last 4 years since I declared my candidacy, and I've been asked that by officers at the city of Fort Pierce, from residents alike, and I always answer it the same way. It really comes down to what the city of Fort Pierce wants to do. It's their police department. I do believe they need to make a capital investment in that agency. I think they're doing that now. They've raised the salaries. They have to be competitive with recruiting and retention to bring the best people they can have there, because turnover does lead to a public safety type issue. I'm not an advocate for absorbing any agency. I think that's, again, up to the cities. I think that's up to them. And I think the sheriff's office has enough challenges of its own. I think we need to get our act together, get the ship going in the right direction. I think I could be the person to do that.
Well, I want to diverge a little bit into something because you brought it up, and that is recruitment of officers, recruitment of deputies. It's such a competitive environment, and pay is always vastly important. Are there policies, are there programs that you can see helping to recruit more and better deputies as you go forward, should be elected sheriff, whether it be workforce housing, whether they be better pay? What do you see in the future?
So one of the first things I was tasked with when I became chief back in May of 2023 was I inherited 20 vacancies at the city of Port St. Lucie Police Department, and then another 30 vacancies when our budget hit in October. So 50 vacancies plus attrition. We had quite the challenge on our hands. One of the first things I had to do as a team was to get our team together and fix our recruiting and retention policy. And we focused on 5 different strategies to do that, focusing on recruiting people without experience, people with experience, becoming a more diverse workforce, and increasing our pay and benefits. And thanks to the city of Port St. Lucie, we've done all those things. We're now completely fully staffed, probably in the first time in the history of the city of Port St. Lucie. So we can bring that blueprint. A lot of the things I want to do at the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office are going to be doing the things we did at the city of Port St. Lucie, because we've been so successful. It's a premier agency, has the highest standards and values, and I think it's a great place to work. And one of the things we want to do is replicate that at the sheriff's office.
I want to talk about officers and deputies for a moment, and when recruiting new recruits, because that's a tremendous amount of vacancies that you were forced to fill. What are you looking for in an officer or deputy going forward? What are the key parts of a personality and a background you need to find to pick the right people?
Well, you want to make sure they're going to be the right fit for your community. You know, we're a community that our agency is very big on customer service, having the highest standards and policies, focused on community policing, community engagement. So I don't want to hire somebody that doesn't have those expectations in mind, because hopefully this is going to be a 30-year marriage throughout a career. So it's really finding that person that has the right value set, that wants to commit to the highest standards possible, focus on that golden rule of treating people how we want to be treated, because we want to deliver the best value we can, but best service we can to our public. And that's really what we're looking for as the individual. It's not about, you know, filling quotas or anything like that. Of course, male, female, white, black, Hispanic. It's really about finding the right person, the right fit for our agency. We've been able to do that, and we're just, I couldn't be more proud of the officers that we've hired there.
Let's go further with that, because you talked about customer service. Bridging the gap between officers and the public, and also making sure the public is engaged and feels safe to provide information when they need to. How do you go about doing an even better job of that at the county sheriff's level?
Well, community policing has just been a hallmark of my career, and one of the philosophies that we have at the City of Port St. Lucie. I was pretty much raised in community-oriented policing and problem-oriented policing. And, you know, community policing is a philosophy that only by working together can the community and the police department solve problems. You know, we're 320 sworn officers in the City of Port St. Lucie, serving 250,000 residents. That's not enough officers to keep really a community safe. So if we didn't have that trust with our community, them sharing information with us, we'd never be able to solve the crimes that we have solved and remain as safe as we've done. So being out in the community, being engaged, being involved in the nonprofit level, different community events, being at homeowners meetings, engaging with our community. One of the things I'm very proud of at the City of Port St. Lucie is we engage the community. I think one of the things law enforcement has done wrong over the many years is we've dictated to the community how we're going to police them, rather than listening to them, getting their input, and seeing how they want that policing service tailored. And I think we've done a really good job at that at the City of Port St. Lucie. That's why our community trust is so high, and why we're able to get so much good information and solve the crimes we do.
You mentioned the former St. Lucie County Sheriff, Ken Mascara, more than 20 years. How will you, if elected, run the county sheriff's office differently than you saw run under his longtime stewardship?
So Ken Mascara was never really a law enforcement officer. He claimed to have 20 years of law enforcement experience, but that was really in a reserve deputy role. He was a chiropractor, a businessman, before he became sheriff and got elected. And that's one thing people have to realize when you're running for public officers. You really don't have to have qualifications to do that. If you get enough signatures signed on a ballot, you can basically be on the ballot and hope to get elected. I think one of the things that's different that I bring to the table is I have 26 years of experience at the Port St. Lucie Police Department, a premier agency, 12 years at the executive level. I have a master's degree in public administration. I know how to run a law enforcement agency. We're over 500 employees and close to a $70 million budget. The sheriff's office is a little bit bigger than that, with a $100 million budget and a jail. I think I bring the police leadership qualities that are necessary, the experience, the values, again, the experience and education necessary, and that's going to be the biggest difference. Having a police leader that knows the job. And, you know, like we saw yesterday with that, you know, the attempted assassination of President Trump. You need a law enforcement leader, like a person like Sheriff Rick Bradshaw, Sheriff William Snyder, who know what they're doing in these type of situations. This isn't a game. This isn't something you can learn with training wheels and hope to get the experience as you go along. You need to be a proven police leader in order to deliver the results to this community.
Port St. Lucie Police Chief Richard Del Toro running for St. Lucie County Sheriff. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And good luck to you.
Thank you.
Well, coming up, we go on the record with the other man on the ballot for St. Lucie County Sheriff, Stephen Jordan.
WPBF 25 first warning weather certified most accurate for 11 years.
WPBF 25 and the First Warning Weather Team are excited to be the exclusive broadcast partners of the Cox Science Center and Aquarium.
Learn about science and weather from the most experienced team in the Palm Beaches and Treasure Coast.
At the WPBF 25 First Warning Weather Exhibit, you can make your own forecast. Feel hurricane force winds and put your hand inside a tornado.
See the WPBF 25 First Warning Weather Exhibit from the #1 weather team. Visit the Cox Science Center and Aquarium today.
Hurricane season is here, and now is the time to make a plan and know your zone. In the case of an evacuation, have a plan to go to a hurricane shelter, hotel, or stay with a family or friends. If you're ordered to evacuate, you need to leave. You can rebuild your home, but you cannot rebuild your life. This hurricane season, know your zone. Know your home. Learn more at floridadisaster.org.
I'm Jill Hazu.
And I'm Aaron Burns.
We invite you to join us this Sunday for Total Retirement with Ernie Burns, where we'll discuss wealth management, estate planning, and more.
Ernie was named 2022's Forbes Best In-State Security Professional. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome back to Sunday with a chance of winning. Final question. Which one of these benefits can you receive every year if you enroll with HealthSun?
Is it $5,000 for comprehensive dental services? $2,400 for groceries, home and pet care supplies and utilities? $1,500 for OTC items, or all of the above?
Cindy?
D, all of them!
Your health deserves a 5-star plan. Call us today.
Driving the Nissan Rogue with Google built in is like...
Hey Google, turn on Rocky's Food.
It's like the ultimate connection. See why it's been awarded a Consumer Guide Best Buy and recommended by Consumer Reports. Drive the Nissan Rogue today.
Nissan offers 6 vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000, like Rogue with 2.9% financing for 60 months.
Wow, this is gorgeous.
Beautiful, isn't it?
I think I'm in love.
You got that right.
You talk about Beauty and the Beast.
Tough, durable, and makes every head spin when they see it.
This is the best floor I've ever seen. Who did this for you?
Ox Floors. Fast and affordable. And I could use my floors the same day. Hey, I bet they'll give you a deal too.
Call now to get 30% off. Also great for patios, pool decks, driveways, and more. Ox Floors. Strong like an ox, guaranteed.
I'm certain it's level 5.
Are you for Imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
You're watching On the Record on WPBF 25.
Welcome back. Now meet Steve Giordano, who's also running for St. Lucie County Sheriff. Thanks for going on the record first and making your way here. Let's address the idea of combating gun violence. We know that deadly shootings, there have been several periods of a rash of gun violence, especially in the city of Fort Pierce.
Yeah.
It is a wide-ranging and difficult subject and a difficult challenge for any law enforcement agency. We know that there are community meetings, there are calls for an end to the violence, but still in the end, this violence hasn't gone away. What can you do? What policies would you bring to bear as St. Lucie County Sheriff that you think could help the people of a city like Fort Pierce, which so much want to live in peace?
So we need to get actively involved in the community. We need to be boots on the ground. We need to be knocking on doors, talking with parents, talking with the youth in our community, the schools, the school resource officers. We need to get actively involved with the kids and know what is going on. Why do we keep having these problems? So I feel that we could talk to the kids and talk to the parents, and we can get more of an understanding in our community what's going on. We have to knock on doors. We have to have these meetings. So I feel that's a big part of it, is communication.
Do you believe there are some possible procedures missing right now that could right now create some way to fight back?
It's not that it's procedures, it's common sense. We need to get actively involved in our community and talk with these people, talk with the youth, talk with the schools, find out what is going on at home.
To that end, how do you bridge the gap between the residents of the county and sheriff's deputies to build that trust and build that feeling of working together, especially when it comes to actually even reporting crime?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a great question, and that's what my campaign has been about. I'm the hometown sheriff. I've been here for so long, since 1989. I worked for the department for 10 years. I have a great, community presence within the community, and I feel that just getting involved actively, I'm already, talking with community leaders, talking with pastors, talking with business owners. So with Giordano as the next sheriff, we are going to have monthly meetings at St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office, and we're going to utilize that to be a successful part for the community, to feel like it's a safe place for anyone to come and talk anytime and build that trust back with law enforcement.
Law enforcement agencies all across the country are competing for the best recruits.
Sure.
It's just a fact of life that money, housing, et cetera, are key features, as well as background, to make sure you're getting the right people. What would you do to give St. Lucie County a leg up when it comes to recruiting the very best?
Sure. So education is key, and we have to be surrounded by the best. We have to have veterans. We have to have even the new kids that come into the sheriff's office, 18, 19, 20 years old. They haven't had a lot of life experiences like the veterans, the older deputies. So having a good mentorship, a good FTO program, field training officers that mentor the younger youth and even newer detectives, making sure that they have the tools and education necessary to be successful in our community.
What did you see when you were with the county sheriff's office in that capacity? What did you see that made you think you'd like to get back and become sheriff?
Man, that's a great question. Thank you so much for asking that. I think that I just am personable and approachable to the community. Growing up here, already knowing the jail, already knowing the courthouse, knowing the department, I feel I'm the best candidate for that reason. I went to elementary, middle, and high school here in St. Lucie County. I went to Westwood, I went to Forest Grove, I went to Parkway Elementary School, I went to Centennial High School. So, I'm here for the right reasons. I'm not here for political reasons. I'm not here for egotistical reasons. I'm here to solely set St. Lucie County up for success.
Back to success and back about recruiting officers, deputies. Are there other programs you would ask for? Would you perhaps ask for an affordable housing program that you could use to recruit deputies?
Absolutely. So I want to go above and beyond just being a sheriff. I want to help the community and businesses be successful. If we can have a successful community, then we're going to have lower crime. So I feel having monthly meetings, bringing the community actively involved into the sheriff's office. We, the people, are going to run the sheriff's office. We're going to have polling. Hey, do we need money for, body cameras, or do we need money for funding for something else? So whatever it is that we are going to feel more better with the sheriff's office, we the people want to run it, not policies and procedures and politics.
Long time, the St. Lucie County Sheriff Ken Mascara. I'm assuming based on your experience, you worked under that regime.
Yes.
How would you run your sheriff's office should you be elected different than his more than 20 years in that post?
When I get elected. And
you're allowed to say that, I'm not.
So I just want to be a sheriff that the people feel comfortable with. I've put my phone number on my Facebook page and my website since day one. I'm the hometown sheriff. I'm here for all people. There's no discrimination, zero tolerance. Safety of the community is our #1 priority, and I will be building the best community-oriented policing program right here in St. Lucie County.
What do you believe any shortcomings that there may be in the perception of the sheriff's office right now? Do you believe there are some gaps there that need to be filled?
I think there's always gaps that need to be filled. So how do we make things better? We have to have a successful command staff around us and a successful community that's going to work together. That's how we rebuild the trust, and that's how we're going to have the best sheriff's office.
You've got a situation where you have to appeal to voters, but you also want to appeal to the deputies themselves. So I'll make it a two-part question.
Sure.
And that would be, what would you want the men and women of the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office to know about you and your hopes should you have the honor of taking over as sheriff?
Absolutely. So I am actively working with county commissioners, with the community, to be the best sheriff that I can be and surrounding myself with the best people. Raises are coming, I promise you, to the St. Lucie County deputies. That's a big thing right now. So not only just raises, but the safety of our community, business professionals, working together, boots on the ground, actively within our community with local leaders. That's what we need.
All right, and now this is your chance to speak to the voters as well. What haven't we covered that you want voters of St. Lucie County to know who are going to make that choice beginning very soon and through November 5th to choose the next sheriff? What do you want them to know about you?
Well, again, I'm the hometown sheriff. I'm here for the right reasons. I'm here to set the tone for St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office so every citizen in St. Lucie County feels safe. I will be a law and order sheriff for the people. And again, we the people will run the sheriff's office. I think it's very important that they know I'm a successful businessman, and I know the department, I know the community, so I feel it's a real win-win for the deputies and the community with Giordano as the next sheriff.
I got 30 seconds left. Do you want to tell people why you decided to leave a successful business career to get back into law enforcement? You have about 30 seconds.
Sure, absolutely. So for me, it's about you, the people, having somebody in the community that you feel reliable and that you can call me anytime. Again, my phone number's on my website. I'm here for you. Any complaints, concerns, I'm here for you solely.
Steve Giordano, running for St. Lucie County Sheriff. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Going on the record.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Next, we take a look at the other sheriff's races you might see on your ballot.
Cloud Get exclusive offers on select new Volvo models. Contact your Volvo retailer to learn more.
For people who feel limited by the unpredictability of generalized myasthenia gravis and who are anti-AChR antibody positive, season to season, Ultomiris is continuous symptom control with improvement in activities of daily living. It is reduced muscle weakness. And Ultomiris is the only long-acting GMG treatment with the freedom of just 6 to 7 infusions per year for a predictable routine I can count on.
Ultomiris can lower your immune system's ability to fight infections, increasing your chance of serious meningococcal infections, which may become life-threatening or fatal, and other types of infections. Complete or update your meningococcal vaccines at least 2 weeks before starting Ultomiris. If Ultomiris is urgent, you should also receive antibiotics with your vaccines. Before starting Ultomiris, tell your doctor about all of your medical conditions and medications. Ultomiris can cause reactions such as back pain, tiredness, dizziness, limb discomfort, or bad taste. Ultomiris is moving forward with continuous symptom control. Ask your neurologist about starting Ultomiris.
Dad, are you certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of 4imprint, your home for high-quality promotional gear, including exclusive items and brands they love. Printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time. To wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team, check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
When the lights come on, they aren't just here to play a game. They're here to write history. And WPBF 25 Sports takes you where no one else will. From first downs to touchdowns, to traditions and rivalries, we're tackling all the action on Football Friday. Shane Wright and Yanni Caracas. Football Friday. This Friday beginning at 4 on WPBF 25. Football Friday, sponsored by Smith, Ball, Baez, and Prather, Florida Injury Lawyers.
I grew up under a dictatorship before coming to the U.S. I'm Debbie Mukersel-Powell, and for me, freedom isn't some political slogan. It's why I came to America. But Rick Scott is trying to take away your freedoms right now. For women, banning abortion. For families, raising taxes. And for seniors, ending Social Security and the freedom to retire with dignity. If you care about freedom, elect a senator who actually believes in it. That's why I approve this message.
Be in the know this hurricane season. Download the WPBF 25 News app.
Now, if you live in Palm Beach or Indian River counties, you will also be voting for sheriff. In Palm Beach County, current Sheriff Rick Bradshaw is now seeking a 6th term. He is facing Republican Michael Gauger on the November ballot. Gauger served as Sheriff Bradshaw's second-in-command as chief deputy for 16 years until retiring. In Indian River County, incumbent Sheriff Eric Flowers is seeking his 2nd term. He faces a write-in candidate in November. We want you to know you can count on WPBF 25 News on Election Day and through the entire election and campaign season. Our entire team will be reporting live from Election Day headquarters throughout South Florida. We'll break down the latest data from both the national and local races for you. We'll post it all the election results as well on our website, WPBF.com, and on our free WPBF 25 News app. On the record, we'll be right back.
When we seek medical care, we reasonably expect and usually receive proper diagnosis and treatment. However, in those rare situations when medical professionals fall short, the consequences can be catastrophic. If you believe you or a loved one has been the victim of medical malpractice, call 333-3333 for a free claim evaluation. The time to file a claim is limited, so don't delay. And remember, we don't get paid unless you do.
There's something about the people of Florida that makes us go the extra mile. Do our part, big or small. At FPL, we're working every single day to ensure you have electricity you can count on, using cost-effective, diverse energy sources to deliver reliable electricity while keeping bills as low as possible. For nearly a century, FPL has been here and will continue to be here. FPL, working for you every single day.
Pre-planning at the Gardens removes a burden from your loved ones at the time of their loss so they can focus on celebrating the life you lived. A personalized approach and dedication to families has earned the Gardens of Boca Raton Cemetery and Funeral Home 3-time winner of the Best of Palm Beach County. Call today to find out how you can gift your loved ones with peace of mind, conveniently located in the heart of Boca Raton. The Gardens of Boca Raton. Here for you now, here for them always.
The new driving force in severe weather coverage. The WPBF 25 First Warning Weather Live Tracker.
The most technologically advanced weather vehicle on the road.
Taking you inside the storm real time so you can prepare.
With street level accuracy, right down to your neighborhood.
Trust WPBF 25 First Warning Weather, keeping you safe, informed, and prepared.
When severe storms are on the move, so are we.
The WPBF 25 First Warning Weather Live Tracker, powered by DuraGuard Roofing.
I'm certain it's level 5.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
Plan your day with confidence. Get South Florida's certified most accurate forecast from WPBF 25 First Warning Weather at the bottom of your screen. Only on WPBF 25 News Mornings. Sponsored by All Year Cooling.
Time's running out to save during Tommy Bahama Month, our biggest sale of the year. Final weeks to shop the world's largest Tommy Bahama retailer with 50% off all the Tommy Bahama brands you love. That's right, 50% off Ocean Breeze, 50% off Oyster Bay, 50% off Palm Desert, and 50% off Island Estate, one of our most popular collections. If it's Tommy, it's 50% off. Final days, time's running out. There's no place like theirs.
WPBF 25 First Warning Weather, certified most accurate for 11 years.
One more thank you to the candidates for going on the record with us this morning, and thanking you for being part of this today. We encourage you to be part of our discussion each and every Sunday morning. We always are right here at 10 a.m. Till the next time, you can watch This Morning's On the Record and every episode on our website. That's WPBF.com, and on the free WPBF 25 News app. Matter of Fact with Soledad O'Brien is next. Hope you have a great, great day. We'll see you again next Sunday.